In the wholesome world of Lorwyn, the Kithkin live in a tight-knit villages powered by community spirit, shared thoughts, and the unshakable belief that nothing bad ever happens in broad daylight. Unless a giant passes by and start poking and prodding on a Kithkin village. Enter this curious colossus, a giantess who apparently skipped the village memo about personal space. For the Kithkin, seeing this giant is like that guy in the toilet scene of the Jurassic Park film, seeing a T-Rex smash its head through the toilet and gets eaten by it. Luckily for our Kithkin friends, giants don't eat Kithkin. Not that I'm aware of. The Kithkin on Lorwyn respects giants. They view the greater elementals like giants and tree folks with reverence and fear. For the Kithkin, giants are more like bringers of good or bad news, rather than seeing them as predators. But sometimes, giants are uncaring. Curious Colossus, for example. Look at her, uproot a Kithkin home just like a kaiju. Imagine if Godzilla wandered into the Hobbit Shire just to have a look around. That's the vibe brought by this Curious Colossus on this card. What will the Kithkin do? Well, they show respect, but from a distance. A very safe, far from ground zero explosion kind of distance, as the flavor text suggests. Kithkin respects giants, but not usually from such a close range. This awe and fear for the giant is reflected in this card's ability. The card is savage in the most brutal way by turning all target opponent's creatures into 1/1 cowards, in addition to losing all their abilities. A coward is a creature type, by the way. I'm not saying you start calling your opponent's creatures cowards. Think of this ability as like when Eren witnesses his mom getting eaten by a giant, and then Eren just freezes in shock and fear. That's the effect a Curious Colossus brings to the battlefield. Luckily, giants don't eat other creatures. Not that I'm aware of. All your opponent's creatures get mentally and emotionally damaged once you summon this giant on the battlefield. The Colossus doesn't need to crush anyone. Her mere presence turns an arrogant militia into NPCs and background characters. In Lorwyn, giants aren't necessarily evil. They're just that big. Too big and sometimes too curious. And the Kithkin know this all too well. Thus, they stay away and pay their respects from far away. And also do their toilet business much, much farther away from this giant.